and welcome to my Pick a Card channel, the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy and I'm here with a Pick a Card reading for you. And today's Pick a Card topic is all about October 2025. What can you expect in love in the month of October? Maybe you're in a relationship and you want to see if it's going to deepen. Maybe you're single and you want to see if there's going to be something coming in for you in the month of October. So hopefully this reading will bring you some answers. I do have 3 piles to choose from today. Pile number 1 here with the Ace of Pumpkins. Pile number 2 with the 2 of Ghosts. Pile number 3 with the Hierophant. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there could be messages waiting, and my timestamps are always listed below. I'm going to jump into pile number 1. Of course, before we do, we want to welcome back my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for any new subscribers this month as well. I love hearing all of your comments below. I do get a chance to read them, but I can't respond to all of them. But be sure to drop your comment below and hit your notification bell for your chance to win a free tarot reading from me this month. All you have to do is drop your comments below any of my readings this month for your chance to win, and I will notify you beneath your comment if you are chosen the winner, and I give you clear directions on how to reach out to me. I will never ask for payment for the free reading. So if you are receiving unsolicited DMs from someone posing as the Tarot Cottage, either here on YouTube or on Instagram, that is not me. This is my only account. So be sure to protect yourself from people who could be scamming. But for today's Pick a Card topic, October love predictions, pile 1, pile 2, pile number 3, I'm jumping into pile number 1. Hi, pile 1, you were drawn to the Ace of Pumpkins, and this is your reading. What can you expect in October 2025 when it comes to the love realm? Now, this talks about opportunity. This speaks about treats that could be coming in. It's like a trick or treat energy, and underneath are a bunch of lilies, which is actually a beautiful sign towards spiritual love that may develop out of these opportunities. So the month of October could be bringing in a lot of opportunity or new energies, new relationships this month for you. Let's take a look and see what Spirit wants to say about October 2025 for pile number 1, please. Also feels sort of unexpected. It's like you may be coming right out of a relationship or something, and maybe you're kind of on the fence about whether you're ready for dating or more. But this could be sort of an unexpected treat that Spirit says we might want it to grab before it gets offered to someone else. So what does October 2025 bring in love, please? We have the 4 of Swords. We have the 2 of Pentacles, and it is coming out with the beautiful Empress energy. Here's the Knight of Wands. We have the 2 of Swords. It's sort of teetering on a sideways position. We're going to leave it upright for now. And I just heard the term total eclipse of the heart. This could be the state of life that you're in right now, where you're just like, I'm in a healing phase. I'm on the fence. I don't know if I'm ready for this or ready for anything serious. I feel like you've been through a painful phase recently, and you're now just starting to come out and feel better. You're just starting to feel like yourself. And we have the King of Wands here. Back of the deck, we have the Devil, and we have the 4 of Cups. There's the 6 of Swords. I really like that energy. Let's clarify and see if we need to clarify this energy. First of all, you have someone coming forward. It could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. This person is highly motivated by you. It's like they don't care that you're in a healing phase or that you're just coming out of a healing phase. They're very motivated by you because they find you very attractive. This person feels exciting. They feel passionate. They feel like they give you a lot of attention in the month of October, and I feel like this is exactly what you need to try to break through the total eclipse of the heart that you're experiencing. Because it's like they're trying to fight against you. It's like, I just heard you shall not pass, like the Gandalf reference. It's like you're maybe in hermit mode. It's like they're trying to convince you. They're trying to like really influence you to try to let them have a chance. Now, you may be dabbling online. You may be, you may be exploring the internet world a little bit. I do feel like there's going to be a back and forth flirtation that does exist here. Here's the Queen of Wands. You could be a fire energy too. The point is that Spirit says that the universe is paying attention to all of the healing that you've done. And whether we feel like we're ready or not, the universe is bringing in something that matches a new abundance in your frequency. I have to admit, this person's a little bit intimidated by you in some ways because they don't necessarily feel like they match your frequency. So they could think that you're kind of out of their league a little bit, but this does not stop this person. Insecurity does not stop this person. You might stop yourself with the Eight of Swords because you're kind of stuck in a limited expectation or like a mental prison. But they want to remind us within the Eight of Swords that the tide is out. It's safe for us to maneuver and to get off that beach now. All we have to do is take our mask off and take a look around, and they're encouraging you to look at this person. I just heard they're like a mover and a shaker. And they are laying it on thick, I feel like, in the month of October. I feel like they're really pursuing you. You could be the one that's sort of in resistance of like, I don't know, I'm not ready. You could be trying to finalize plans, or they're really trying to finalize plans because they want to meet up with you. They want to explore this opportunity. And Spirit's actually not denying that this is a really good one, a really good opportunity for you. And it's not even about the forevers or about commitments necessarily. It's about this newfound commitment to your own self, to a new version of you. It allows you to expand past that total eclipse of the heart that you've been experiencing. And you never know, if you take this path, Spirit says there could be shocking results. There could be healing as a result of this. Let me get one more for the Four of Swords, please. Oopsie daisy, there's the Emperor. A lot of Aries energy coming through. Knight of Cups, Page of Wands. This person, I know they're coming in hot here with the Knight of Wands, but they're also very romantic. You know, it's like they're going to jump through the hoops of what you need them to jump through. They're going to show up with flowers, chocolate, all of those things, whatever you want. There's a lot of like physical, I feel a lot of physical attraction. And I feel like if you allow this to progress, because you're kind of in the boss seat right now, if you allow this to progress, I feel like the two of you would match frequencies physically very, very well. There is this aspect of growth that is possible with this connection. You never know where this path could lead. It could lead to healing. It could, even here at the Four of Swords, it could lead to you feeling more abundant. And they're actually calling this, they're asking you to allow this person to minister to you. Allow this person to come in to kind of bolster your confidence, to make you feel like the queen, because they're chasing you. So you're stepping back into the divine feminine frequency where you're no longer tolerating less than what you deserve. You're no longer chasing other people. You're letting energy come to you. But Spirit says it will be your decision. Queen of Swords, there's the Empress. There's the Nine of Cups. They know that you're nervous about it. There's the Nine of Swords. But Spirit says in this case, the nerves might be needless. You may not need them anymore. And either way, they're asking you for one last push of independence out of a healing realm. They're asking you to give this connection a shot because, again, it starts with the opportunity. And we're not going to bridge a gap in October from, you know, the first point of contact to the Ten of Cups or the Ten of Pentacles. There's a bunch of rungs in the ladder that are missing, but this is a beautiful first step. But they're really highlighting the aspect of trick or treat. It's like we get to decide, like we are worried about being fooled again. Right? So, but we have to take that chance. We have to take the chance if we want to move into a state of abundance. The Spirit's really trying to help light a fire under apathy for you. They're trying to light a fire under healing cycles for you, trying to help you get over something by putting you underneath this rainbow. And the Six of Swords, in the very least, is a card of transition out of choppy waters and into peace or into clarity over what you've just experienced. You may have experienced something with a negative air sign in the past as well. You may still feel attached to that outcome from the past. But this October 2025 seems to be an opportunity for you to move forward, to blow past obstacles and healing. It's like, give this person a chance. Your guides are really hoping that you'll give this person a chance. And you're going to find them attractive, and they're going to pursue you. All you have to do is keep working on that healing. We have hold your vision, the fixed moon. We also have here, show the world the real you. feel like this person could be, there's an interesting energy here because I'm reading for the collective. This person's, they're a little bit older than you, but they're young at heart. They have a lot of energy. We have here a leg up. So allowing this crossroads to help you evolve and to help you get out of like an old ruminating cycle. Spirit says you've been kind of going around in circles. Maybe you've been seeing this, like the same type of person a lot in your past. We have community as well. It's like you're able to see what's in store for the future, and your guides are encouraging you to surrender to it, to the sea. And the direction, the arrow is pointing due north. So your guides say that this is an opportunity for us to exchange gifts with this person. This is an opportunity to allow this person to help us move into the healing cycle, to help us to even overcome the healing cycle. So they are hoping that you will give it a chance. But that's the purpose of the tarot reading, to let you know what's coming so that you can expect the path and you can make adjustments as required. We have here, you are limitless. You can do anything you choose. And you'll notice that in the arm of this unicorn are two little swans as well, which do end up mating for life. So this could be the beginning of something very beautiful. Could have longevity as well. It says a love connection that defies explanation and the union of two hearts coming in for you in October. What a beautiful reading for you, Pile 1. Let's end this pile with a charm cast. We have Hierophant coming in. We have the Lovers. We have the Knight of Wands all falling out of the bowl or falling down in front of me. It's like they really wanted to be picked. Here we have the Eight of Wands showing itself as well. I feel like that's important because there is a sense of like, you don't want to feel pressured to move forward necessarily, but sometimes Spirit nudges us in the right direction because there's a lot of evolution that can come out of this connection. So the Knight of Wands is a go card. They want us to take action upon the offers that are going to come in, because I don't feel like you're the one making the offer. I feel like this person's the one pursuing you, which I feel like is the most ideal. Lots of attraction with the lipstick. We have here the stethoscope, so there could still be a, listening to our heart analogy. We're still healing our heart. We have the letter K, M, R, and L. We do have the rabbit, which is a symbol of exploration. In the very least, give yourself a chance to explore, even if we're not committing. We do have some challenges to overcome, and they're highlighting your lower chakras and how empowered you feel. But we have here, the seahorse, and it's the white one. It's very optimistic. With the key, they're talking about keeping ourselves limited, and they're asking us to just surrender to what will be revealed to us. What you find here may surprise you. Pile number 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates. Drop your comment below for your chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check out my links below for Etsy for a personalized reading. And I hope that you come back here and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the Two of Cups, and this is your reading. What can you expect in October 2025 in love? Now, the Two of Cups is relationships that may be forming and perhaps blooming for you. So let's jump right into your reading. What can pile number 2 expect in October 2025 in love? We have this Ten of Swords is what we're starting with today. We have the Eight of Pentacles. On the floor, we have the Empress. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the Two of Wands. We also have the Four of Wands. Okay, so let's clarify this as we go forward. I just heard the term, you've got Betty Davis eyes. So maybe you are this blue-eyed creature. Here is the High Priestess. The Ten of Cups. Your higher self seems to know something you don't about this next chapter of your life. Here's the Queen of Swords. You could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We have the World. We have the Queen of Wands. They're showing it with the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. It's almost like you're bracing yourself for a specific impact. And Spirit says that may not be necessary here. Here's the Page of Wands. I feel like you could already be exploring a connection at this moment in time. And you're at this, it's like you're in this perspective that you have to like brace yourself for disappointment. And your higher self has a different perspective. They're asking you to kind of shake up that expectation. And she's saying only time will tell. Only time will tell. I feel like you could be forming a full-fledged relationship in October. So you could be defining it as like we're together in October 2025. There's this flirtation that feels like it's current. It feels like it's happening in the moment. And it's a trigger. There's like a trigger or domino effect in October. So this doesn't feel like it's starting in October. It feels like it already began for some people. It's already started, and it's already showed itself as a benchmark of opportunity, Spirit just said. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. King of Pentacles. And this feels like, it almost feels like a surprise in your life in some way, because I feel like you have experienced some devastations and losses in the recent past. And I feel like this is like, it feels brand new. It doesn't feel like it's establishing itself in October, but it does still feel brand new. It feels like the two of you were flirting beyond or before October. I feel like you could move into the actual relationship phase in October of 2025. But it kind of shuts the door. I feel like you could still be talking to someone from your past, or like there just feels like there's some type of attachment that I'm still connected to from my past. And this requires me to like claim my independence from that. It's like moving into this, I'm going to have to make a decision. I'm going to have to choose. If I'm kind of flirting in two different pathways, I'm choosing one pathway in October. And you're claiming your independence from another path. I still feel like there could be emotional entanglements to something from our past, but there is, again, your higher self seems to know something you don't about what you're going to experience or find as you start to develop this relationship. It could be launching you towards success. They keep showing me this 2 and the 4, being the 6 of Wands, this victorious energy that comes through because of the collaboration. But I do feel like you could be haunted from a relationship in the past. You could still be connected with them online, for instance. And I feel like that person from the past might hold expectations about like your willingness to wait around, and their opinion or their expectation is going to be dashed. It's going to burst their bubble. Good news for you means bad news for someone else. Yeah, here's the Fool. Here's the Ten of Pentacles. Spirit actually sees you taking a leap of faith here. They really do. Even beyond the fact that there could be attachments from the past, they see you taking a leap of faith and really pushing yourself into something new. And you're going to be rewarded greatly for that aspect. We have the World coming in. I feel like you're going to be really happy in this relationship because it feels like you're passing the torch to someone else. And this person feels very attentive. They're highlighting the King of Wands, and then they're highlighting this King of Pentacles. So there is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, but also Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So the energy from the past could be one of those energies. The Seven of Swords is asking you not to deny yourself forward momentum. Don't look back from what you're coming from. Where you're headed is so much brighter. You're going to be really happy that you took the steps you're guided to take in October in this new connection, and not allowing that haunting from the past to interrupt or haunt your new house, so to speak. You're going to be very glad that you took that chance. They're actually saying that you might even block, if you're talking to 2 different people or you're kind of towing 2 different lines, you may actually block that other person completely. Here's the Two of Wands. Yeah, but here's back of deck, Five of Pentacles. It does feel like we end the old energy while one of you still feels like there's bones to pick in that old connection. But even your higher self is encouraging you to literally say peace out to that past. Yeah, here's the Four of Cups. They're reminding you about who to align your energy with. Here's the Six of Cups versus the Four of Cups. So the energy from the past may have ignored you, may have overlooked you, or didn't make you a priority, didn't make you feel like you were valued or cherished. And yet this energy coming forward, they're going to do the exact opposite. They're going to put you on a pedestal. They're going to be generous with you. They're going to be emotionally available to you as well. It almost feels like a friendship that's deepening, although there is a lot of passionate attraction that exists within the Two of Wands as well. Spirit encourages you not to hesitate, to allow yourself to move forward, because they have felt like you've been anchored in a rumination cycle for a really long time, and it's time to claim your independence from that. October seems to be bringing you in the opportunity to do so. And all you have to do is take a leap of faith. But Spirit feels like you will. They also feel like in some ways we still will kind of compartmentalize our feelings for the past. And we can do that for now. Spirit says that's absolutely fine. That's a part of our almost adjustment into the independent phase. We have listening to your highest self. We have the higher power. You're also moving into higher levels of emotional fulfillment. But we have a fork in the road. One path is shifting, another path is leading you in a new way. You are poised for change. It's not just wishful thinking. You deserve to feel like you belong. You deserve to feel like you are worth the effort that people feel guided to take. And that is what October is offering you. It's offering you an opportunity to move into that dynamic. Actually, let's take one of these. October 24th. Take time to breathe out, and adjustments are required. I just saw expect powerful change on the back of the deck. We have here nothing yet is set in stone. It says here your hard work will pay off. And so that's what they want us to understand about the future and how fluid it is, that we get to make the adjustments. If we see something that we don't like, if we see ourselves pivoting to a new path that perhaps we do not want to explore and we want to maintain the old path, Spirit's just advising you about what you can anticipate so that you can pivot and make decisions based on your highest good. But they do encourage you to put the effort into independence so that you can experience what your higher self claims is coming in for you as a result of this action, which is belonging and perhaps building the beginnings of building that sense of belonging with another person or a new person in your life. Let's get a charm bowl for pile number 2, please. October 2025. Love predictions. Here's the Ace of Swords. We have the Two of Pentacles sitting out of the bowl and the Four of Wands. You'll notice we have the Two of Wands here, the Two of Wands here. Together, it's like the Four of Wands. And there's this trigger, this prompt that's propelling you forward. Although they do feel like you're kind of holding space for multiple options at this moment, they want to remind you about how much stress and disappointment one of those options actually showed you or you experienced in the past. In the bowl today, we have the XP. We have here a mermaid. They're talking about temptation. We have the dragonfly being hungry for success and perhaps changing directions or changing your focus. We have a wrench in our plan next to kind of our key. It's like something that's keeping us prisoner or something that's kind of locking us in place at this moment. Again, there's an aspect of like stability versus loneliness. We have listening to the heart chakra, and we have claiming our independence as well. We also have Our Lady in the bowl, Mary. So Mary could be a significant name for you, but also it's all about nurturing yourself, nurturing what you deserve, nurturing the divine feminine. Pile number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. Drop your comments below for your chance to win a free reading with me. Be sure to hit your notification bell. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personalized reading, and I do update that shop daily. But I hope you come back and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to the Hierophant, and this is your reading. What will October 2025 bring in love for you? Now, the Hierophant is all about ascension that is possible for you as well. But you can see that there's a mummy all wrapped up. So there's a reference of like trying to preserve something or keeping myself limited as well. So we'll see what October is going to bring in for you, pile 3. Please remember that this is a reading for the collective, so if it doesn't resonate with you, you can try a different pile or a different reading. It's important not to try to make the message fit. If it resonates with you, you'll know that it's your reading. 2 of Cups we're starting with, which is a beautiful place to begin. I often say, you know, I try to let people understand how I read as a reader. I don't read like everyone else, but my first position card tells me a lot about what is possible or where we could be heading or what the major theme will be. So the 2 of Cups is a wonderful place to begin. You might have to take some steps to get there, but the 2 of Cups is a great start. We have the 4 of Wands, the Fool, we have the Hanged Man, we have the Devil. Back of the deck we have the 7 of Pentacles, we have the 7 of Wands, we have the 6 of Pentacles. So the 7s are sort of the doorway for me for the Chariot energy, and there's a lot of uncertainty perhaps coming from your heart space about whether or not to apply yourself to new opportunities in love in October. There is a reference of like tire kicking or waiting around with confusion about whether I want to reciprocate or whether I want to explore an opportunity here. Let's clarify this as we go. They're also giving me a very strong cultural aspect for someone watching. So I feel like you could almost even be set up with someone, or it's like somebody who matches you in some way, whether it's matching your culture, matching your frequency in some way. I feel like there's a lot of potential for connection in October, but you might be the person that hesitates to take action upon it, because they're really encouraging us to take leaps of faith here. And typically Spirit doesn't tell us what to do. You know, they're never going to tell us what to do. They're going to tell us maybe what they would do if they were standing in our physical shoes. My grandma used to always say when Spirit wants something or when God wants something, he doesn't whisper, he shoves. So there is a nudge coming in here from Spirit or from your team about what could be accomplished for you. But it's like we're really having to attack our own insecurity. They're showing me Houdini here. And I was recently reading about Houdini and about how he died. And he actually had like a ruptured appendix, and he allowed a woman to punch him in the stomach. And then he refused to get medical help until it was too late. So like they're just referencing kind of being nudged and then maybe taking too long to react to the nudge, and then maybe losing an opportunity that could help us to feel abundant, to help us grow. We have the 6 of Cups. We have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Swords. Now this is just supports, offering extra information. Page of Cups, we have a lot going on. Page of Cups, the Tower. King of Swords coming through to support the Hanged Man. And this is what Spirit wants us to do. They don't want us to limit ourselves. They want us to surrender to the opportunity. It's like waiting for us. The Tower in this case feels like it's shaking up old foundations of insecurity. It's creating a lot of change that we may never have to go back. We may never have to return to the old timeline. This is the Hierophant and the Star. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Wands. I'm just going to leave them to the side here. Now, there is a very, very strong advocacy for you allowing change to come in, and Spirit says that might be all that it requires, is you just saying yes to the change. This crossroads is leading to your upgrade. I can't even deny that, again, there's a really strong cultural aspect. I feel like the person coming forward is dating to marry. Like, I don't think that they're in a state, you may even be the same, where it's like, I'm not looking for a fling, I'm looking for my person and I'm looking for advancement. And it feels very almost religious or cultural based for some people too, where it's like, I know what I want and I know where I'm going to get it and this is what I want. But there's this hesitation of like maybe making the wrong decision, or there could even be like a sort of a pressure that we feel from family energies that are coming through as well. They don't want you to feel like this person coming forward, this King of Swords, he's not as confident as he always makes himself out to be or always appears to be. You're both sometimes have a lack of confidence. You both are sometimes insecure, but it's bringing you both to the chance to break through that together, to embrace it together, to evolve together. This could lead to significant upgrades. I feel like October is just the beginning. There's a long journey ahead of you with this person. And it feels like we're willing to take it slow. We're willing to play the long game. But October seems to be the launch here. Spirit says, don't preserve yourself. Okay, here's the Six of Pentacles. I do feel like this person coming forward, they are, I mean, everybody has an ego, you know, everybody gets their feelings hurt. And this person's no exception as well. They do have a tendency to feel emotionally frustrated when they get disappointed, or they have a tendency to feel like depleted. It's like they're very sensitive if they get rejections. And they're seeing a lot of communication between the two of you in the month of October. This is going to give you a chance to sort out whether or not you are aligned, whether or not you are on the same page, whether or not you have the same goals. And all of these major themes, look at the major themes that have come out for you. The Fool, the Hanged Man, the Devil, the Hierophant, the Tower, the Star. Like, this is huge. This could have a huge impact for you. So the effort and the steps you take in October could have very strong implications for later. Here's the Ace of Swords. There is the High Priestess. I almost got the sense, and there's the Ten of Pentacles, I almost got the sense of her winking at me. It's like that ghost just winked at me. And this is why she's winking. The Ten of Pentacles can even mean commitment, can mean building a home and a life with another person. It's very family oriented as well. Hierophant with the Star. There's a lot of strong implications here for what October will bring into your life overall. In fact, I love that we started with the Two of Cups and that it's supported by the Six of Cups, because this is a connection that's going to support you emotionally, maybe even otherwise. This is a connection that helps the two of you perhaps to move on to more empowerment phases as well, into new phases of life. This person's very generous with you. I feel like you're counterparts. You could even be the same age, for instance. Again, same culture, same religion, same type of upbringing. There's just a lot of familiarity. I feel like there could even be a connection to family somehow, like a history with each other's families in some way. And here's the Eight of Wands, and there's a strong momentum propelling you forward. For some, Spirit even says that ultimately, if you decide to continue seeing this person, there's an aspect of having to fly somewhere, maybe even to elevate the connection even further. It's like there's a reference to a lot of air travel that could exist within the dynamics of this connection for some reason, whether it be family lives in another country, or we have to fly to family. I just feel like there's a lot of air travel ahead of you with this person. And then we have the Two of Cups again for you. Here's the Queen of Swords. Of course, again, despite the fact that, you know, when God doesn't whisper, he shoves, we still have our free will to be able to execute where we want to reside. So your guides are encouraging you to kind of get in the water, to take that leap of faith into this crossroads, but they're never going to force that upon you. You hold the key. But there's a lot of abundance that could spring out of this month. And they just highlighted Libra energy. The month of October maybe being someone's birthday. We have here a time for healing. And expect powerful change. Back of the deck says, show the world the real you. Because you're still learning and growing and learning about each other, it's important for you to allow that vulnerability through, so it creates the space for them to step into as well. And that's how we create and start to cultivate that beautiful sense of belonging in this connection overall. October love predictions, please. We have loyal heart. And we have the yin card. Spirit says all you have to do is open your arms to receive. There's a blessing that's coming in for you. All you have to do is trust fall. Instead of leaping forward, they're actually showing like a trust fall into the opportunity that's going to present for you in the month of October. What a beautiful reading for you, pile number 3. In the chart, oh, we already have 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands coming reverse. They're talking about tire kicking and maybe taking a slow approach, having a challenge, like really pushing through. So any delays, albeit perhaps frustrating, we might be the cause of them a little bit here. There's this aspect of the 4 of Swords and a little bit of defense energy coming through. And again, they're highlighting family or commitment cycles that could be present in the future, but also family that might be included in. It almost feels like for someone watching, like family set us up, or somebody within our family set us up. We have here the Buddha in preparation for something. So there's something here about grounding our energy in preparation for something. We have the Empress energy, a lot of water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the letter D. We have the prescription for an anchor. So it's like this could be the prescription for our stagnancy. This could be like an opportunity that helps us to evolve to a place of where we deserve to be. It's preparing us for something. All right, that's what I have for you, pile number 3. Please drop your comments below for your chance to win a reading with me. Be sure to hit your notification bell as well. You can check out my link for Etsy for a personalized reading if you feel called to, and I do update that shop daily. But please come back and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day.